All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Malik Jackson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On his Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Shark's got it, left side. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attempt?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd down, Prescott. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
Detroit! Detroit!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the front.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Titans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, going to 54, right here. Here you go. Here we go. Right here. Let's go, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
47, 47. 26.
They go play action here on first down. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Prescott down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here you go. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go. 26. 26.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the formula drive, long pass, that maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
There you go. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Philip Dorsett with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here go 46.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He shakes him off. Gets through, and now an opening. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Well, it stays up, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. All right,
Throwing, Prescott. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted confident.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Prescott yet again. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before